Hey parents, after reading comments from our parent survey last month, I've decided to start something new for our kids on Wednesday nights. An apologetics class. So your first question, and even all of our first question is, what in the world is apologetics? Well, the word apologetics may sound a bit intimidating and bring to mind a stuffy university professor with a scowl on his face, or even worse, that's not me, or even worse, an angry preacher shouting at his congregation while thumping his Bible on the pulpit, because that's what I think. But these images are far from the reality of the concept of apologetics. Apologetics is pretty plain and simple. It's providing a rational defense of Christian worldview. Well, in layman's terms, apologetics is building a case that Christianity is true. It's pretty simple. Apologetics take on the task of showing people that the Christian faith is not a blind, irrational leap just into the dark wonders of the universe. Rather, Christian faith is placing our trust in God of the Bible, who we can't see because everything we can see points to him. Does that make sense? So, why do we do that? So, why apologetics for kids? Well, our children are exposed to crazy amounts of information each and every day. Now, unless we live completely off the grid, which I know you're watching this video right now, so you're not living off the grid. And I know your kids aren't living off the grid either. So almost every worldview on earth, though, has a direct channel into your home. Probably on the same platform you're watching this video on right now. This massive amount of information isn't entirely bad. It actually can be a learning experience. However, most of our children are not prepared to evaluate the truthfulness of the ideas that really bombard them every single day. Now, in past years, it was safe to assume that daily devotions, family dinners, Bible memory programs like Awana, and weekly Sunday school lessons like that we're still doing. We still do all of those things. It was safe to assume that those were enough to ground our children in a Christian worldview. Well, honestly, as a dad, that's no longer a safe assumption. And my kids even go to a Christian school with a Christian background with two parents that have Bible degrees, but they are inundated with a postmodern worldview. You see, researchers have found that while 65% of the U.S. population identify as a Christian, only 4% of the United States Gen Zers, which is our kids, only 4% of them have a biblical worldview. And many teens and young adults who end up leaving the faith, they do so because they do not believe Christianity tells us the truth about reality. You see, and to top it off, our kids wonder they wonder at younger and younger ages if they can put their trust in God, in the God of the Bible. Apologetics lays the necessary foundation kids need to understand that the claims made in the Bible actually line up with reality. Now, this is like a big critical thinking skills. So do you think 10-year-old is too young to begin conversations about apologetics? What about 6 or 7? The fact is, and I even have a 4-year-old daughter, and the fact is it's never too early. Children will face challenges to their faith, often beginning in kindergarten, maybe even in preschool, definitely into high school, and it will continue on to their college campus. You see, parents, our children need to be taught how to defend their faith and answer skeptical questions, and that is what we want to team up with you to do. So, throughout the fall, as you may or may not even know, we have small groups that meet at our church on Wednesday night, and we would love for you to join one of those groups while your kids attend this apologetics class on Wednesday. or maybe even attend the apologetics class with your kids. You see, these apologetics classes, this class is going to run from 6 to 7:30, and it's going to be taught in tandem with Kurt and Jennifer Witten, our teaching pastor, associate pastor, and myself. And the timing of this class gives you the time from 6 to 7:30 to get the kids home, get them a snack, and get them settled down to bed. It's pretty simple. But wait, there's more. You see, you don't have to participate in a small group in order to bring your kids to this class. If you want them to be part of these classes, just drop them off at Crossroads Kids area at 6 o'clock, and they can hang out with us. Then you can attend the class with them, start your own hangout group with other parents that are also dropping off, go grocery shopping. Or, I know as a parent, this may be the most critical part, or just have an hour and a half to take a breath halfway through your week. Now, I know it's a quick turnaround and we're probably just throwing this at you, but I hope you're interested in this. And reading your surveys, I know that this is something that you want. Hopefully Wednesday is a good time for you guys. So fill out this form. It's in the description of the video. I might even put it here on the bottom. Fill out the form and let us know that your child, let us know they're joining us. They don't have, even if you can't make it this week, because I know it's a quick turnaround, feel free to jump in whenever you or your child is available. It doesn't have to be just this week. You don't have to start at the beginning. And so you're probably like, what are you going to talk about? Well, in this class, we're going to look at these questions. What is truth? What should I worship? How did life begin? Who am I? Which is huge right now in identity. And of course, how can I tell right from wrong? So once I have all of those things, once I know truth, how can I tell right from wrong in my life? And I believe that this is exactly what our kids need in today's world, 2022. So please fill out the form. Let us know. Even if you're just interested, let us know, and we'll reach out to you and give you all the other details.